It's lurker season. Hey guys, and welcome to my update video. I had to stumble for a bit. I forgot that I don't actually have like a title for this video, so it's just the update video. But I'm gonna try to make this quick just because, like, I don't know. We're not aiming for another leftovers vlogs, you know what I mean? So yeah, the TLDR of things is that Pcaara Peruses is not going to have an official third season, and the Casa de Cara server is going to be shut down to just shut down to the golden pooch, the Kiba role, so that the only thing that members are going to be able to do is just get notifications from me for different projects and stuff. That's a TLDR, but the long version of like the explanation is, it's been a very interesting, it's been like a year and a half, I want to say, since I started. I was going to say since I was dragged, but I'm not gonna say that because it wasn't. I guess it was kind of me being dragged out from my lurkerdom into the Nuzlocke community at large, because I've been posting on the forums and I've been obviously posting my stuff on DeviantArt and everything, but me getting actually into the servers, being invited into the servers, and engaging with like all these people whose work I really admire, and and finding new people to like whose work I can admire, and just getting to find all these new stories and stuff. It's been a year, I think, since then, or at least a year and a half. It was June of last year, I think. Either way, it's been an incredible experience, and I thank you guys for like coming out to support me and everything, and it's been especially nice to keep in contact with everyone and to keep I guess just I don't know, because Leftovers is on hiatus this year, for those of you who didn't know. But Leftovers has been on hiatus this year, and so it's just been me kind of writing and coming up with world building stuff, but like I miss working on the comic and like actually drawing it and seeing all of you guys do your stuff. It just and seeing like in the in whether it's my server or the 100 days server, just seeing everybody put their stuff out there it inspires me, and it kept me going this year, honestly. But that being said, I am I if you haven't if it wasn't obvious, I am more of a lurker type of person than I am someone who can just constantly be out in a bunch of servers and stuff like that. Like, I generally speaking, whenever I get in servers, I just don't I just put them on mute. I put them on mute until it's time for me to like go in there and like see what's up, or if there's an event going on, like the 100 days of Nuzlocke comics, that event where I go in there, peep in there for a little bit. But generally I am a lurker, and all of these decisions really come down to me missing that sense of anonymity, and I know I'm never going to get that back completely, and that's fine. Like I said, I like all of the friends that I've been making, or I like the connections and being able to like talk to people about comics. Like, that was the funniest part is when I realized that, oh my god, I could talk to people about making specifically Pokemon comics now. That's crazy. And it's a great experience. But ultimately, at the end of the day, especially since I am going to be coming off of hiatus next year, and especially with last weekend I think really sealed the deal, because last weekend was when I really started working on Leftovers pages again. I've been working on I've been working on chapter 17 thumbnails for a while. That was the first time I thumbnailed since literally last year. I've been working on those, but last Saturday was the time where I sat down and I just like had a whole work day. And it's been so long since I've done that, and I missed that. And I realized that it's been a long time coming with Pcaara Peruses, because as much as I love reading on stream with you guys, I do think my favorite phrase, stick a quarter up your ass because you played yourself. I do think I played myself when I made the schedule last year. I made a schedule in December of last year, and it's wild to think that I literally planned out all of my Saturdays for 2022 in 2021. And I think, there's been a lot of different schedule changes, and a lot of, like, at one point in time it was every Saturday, but then I had to push stuff back because I had to make it every other week, because my social energy was, I think I mentioned this, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in like one of the streams. I don't know which one it is now, or I don't know which one it is, so I'll just mention it again. But like, my social energy was getting tapped really quickly. Like, I think it was back in May, I want to say, my social energy was getting tapped really, really quickly. In case it's not obvious, I'm an introvert. I need time alone. So I needed time to, like, not to be in front, quote unquote, in front of an audience, as much as I love it, I needed time away from it. So I switched it to every other weekend, and I made sure I got like at least a weekend off during the month. And in case I couldn't, like, I had to do schedule like 3 times a month, and I at least have a weekend off for the month. But ultimately, I don't think that's a sustainable schedule for me when it comes to having to also work on leftovers, and work and using the weekends, using what I can over the weekends to work on leftovers. And the reason why I specifically say last weekend is, the reason why I specifically say last weekend, I used to, like, really be like, okay, yeah, I need to need to make some moves, is because I worked all day Saturday on leftovers, and then Sunday came and I just didn't want to do anything at all. And it was really, really nice to have that buffer day between working on Saturday and then going to actual work at my day job on Monday. Because usually it would be like, okay, I gotta, do what I can, but I still have to go to bed on early on Sunday. So just having my Saturdays back is going to be really great for me. That being said, when I say that Pcaara Peruses Season 3 is not going to happen officially, I mean more so I'm not going to make a schedule, and I'm not going to keep myself beholden to doing it every weekend or every other weekend or whatever. But like I said, I do still like streaming for you guys, so I do still like having my reactions recorded on camera. I think that's like the part of losing my anonymity that I've really been okay with, is just like the conversations that we have, and seeing me, or having you guys see me react to these big moments in these, like, in Nuzlocke. I do really like that. So while I'm not gonna have like a completely scheduled Season 3, I will have sporadic streams here or there whenever the urge hits me. Almost like my, for those of you who've been like on my channel for a bit, this sporadic drawing streams that I would do every now and then. It's like just almost like that. But I will let you guys know more ahead of time, and obviously checking with the artists and stuff, to see if they want their stuff read on stream. But and then I'll also be just reading things on my own. I really missed, and I didn't understand how important having those Saturdays or Sundays to just lay in bed and read comics was. To just on my own. I didn't realize how important that was, and I've fallen behind recently on a lot of stuff because I just don't have the energy to do that anymore, especially when I'm reading. I'm reading more new things on stream. So, but yeah, I know I'm gonna say TLDR after I already TLDR'd, but TLDR, Pcaara Peruses won't have an official third season, but Pcaara Peruses not completely dead. And in fact, you can see the updates. I'll still be posting the updates in 100 days, like on the update post. And then if you're part of my server and you want a more direct link to the things that I do instead of just me putting it in 100 days, you can look out for notifications there. They'll probably be there first, to be honest. And then you can like set yourself up to be pinged. The ping me up Scotty role is still going to be available. But on the server's note, I've been thinking about this for a while. Been thinking about because even if you look into the Hey Hey channel, the first thing you see when you come in, I believe it's the first thing you see when you come in. I mentioned that I originally just made the server because I wanted to have an easier way for people to get notified on my stuff, but I wanted to try out, curating a community in a way, and just having, I was like, you know what, I'll make channels and I'll make, discussion channels and stuff, and we'll see what happens. And ultimately, I think they went pretty well. We had a lot of fun. Rats no, we had a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, I think part of conserving my mental energy and part of just mental and social energy is stepping away from a lot of big online communities next year. Not that I'm not going to talk to people, but just stepping away from being so involved in a lot of online communities. And the main thing I need to do is make sure that I don't have to moderate a server for be community wise. Granted, there's not like a whole lot going on right now. It's been pretty quiet, which I don't mind at all. Whenever stuff pops up, it's like it's funny, or we go into it. But ultimately, I need to like step back. I need to step back, slow my roll, and setting the server into just like notification mode or golden pooch mode is essentially what I need to do in order to make that happen. So like I said, been on my mind for a while, but I was like, you know what, I feel like with lurker season coming in, it's time. So I was gonna wait until the end of, because we had like 5 things left to read. 2 this weekend, which I'm gonna make. I gotta make the thing for that, the graphics for that. But 2 this weekend, and then 2 weekend after next, the 29th, and then the first weekend of November is the last stream. So yeah, I was gonna wait until then, but I was like, you know what? I feel like it's time. I feel like it's time. So yeah, I don't really know how to end this out, but hopefully, I'll be seeing you guys around on Saturday when we have our the Pcaara Peruses stream coming up. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I will see you around. Bye.